Okay, this is 3 in a row. Thing I like about it is, again, I've got a new internet and I'm able to upload a lot quicker. So while one's uploading, I can sort of quickly make another. In the hollow bead series that I just started, I did a dolphin just a second ago. I also did a little earlier a frog, but I'm going to do another one. And again, the thing about hollow beads is it's hollow. I usually fairly thick wall. It's not thin wall. In other words, you don't breathe on it and it shatters. I build a lot of my stuff with me in mind. I'm a klutz to begin with, so it's pretty durable. Okay, first, round ball. Second, I'm going to do soften the holes. Prepare the hole anyway. Sort of, not really exact opposite, but front of center. Okay, now back to some more concentrated flame. At this point, I don't have to blow into it at all. I have the mouthpiece to my blow hose just sitting there because you can actually hear me a little better. Probably going to do a little bit more editing a little later on because there was a couple of videos that I did, but they did not come out because of screw ups, flubs, blunders, ways of doing things that I didn't like. Yes, we all make mistakes, right? Right. Okay, that's the head to the frog. Question so far. Now, the eyes. To these frogs, I've added a complex, sort of a complex eye. I put one white dot, seal it in real well. Ta-da! Then, on top of that, let's see, what color do I want to make this guy? An off green of, the, I want to say it's Polaris. Oh, there we go. One eye, two eye. Round it in a little bit. There you go. Now on my frogs, I usually do a straight angle front legs at about a 45-degree angle from where the head is. Okay. And again, the other side, 45-degree angle from where the head is, and also a 90-degree angle from the other leg. See there? Symmetry, as it were. Then, now the back legs, I usually do at a 45-degree angle from where the center of the tail is. Well, it doesn't really have a tail, but that's the tail end of it right there. Then let it cool a little bit, and then do a 90-degree angle off of that. I'll do it again. That's a cool thing. And plus you have the ability to, I don't know about slow it down, but you have the ability to stop and see it again. Stop and see it again and again until you think you got the idea. Oh, that's how it's done. That was the thing when I was learning to do glass blowing. My torch was like a 20-minute ride from where I was learning glass. Well, actually not learning. I would sit there in a mall and watch a guy do his glass blowing. And from that, I would sit there and watch him and watch him and watch him and have to go the 20-minute ride home and then try to duplicate it. Between the driving and the memory of that and doing other things and the memory of those and finally getting to my torch and it's not a fresh memory. But with these, you could have the internet right beside your torch and see me do it 20 times if you wanted to, right, one right after the other, which is the cool thing. The internet is a way that maybe even 100 years from now, people are learning from my glass blowing lessons, right? And I didn't even think about it that way, but yeah, I did want to teach. I did want to expand people's knowledge on glass. YouTube has just been a a way of doing that in the short run of it. And in the long run, I know it's going to enhance me and my family. Just don't know yet how yet, but it will. I know it will. Toes, I usually put two, but you could put four, you can put six, however many you want to put on whatever you want to put it on. If you want to put a six-toed sloth, make a six-toed sloth. Okay, here's where the fun comes in. Everything's done basically. Okay, legs are on, toes are on. Everything's where it needs to sort of be. Right, right. Now it's time to blow out the holes that I made a little earlier. I could have done it earlier. Okay, this is where the fun comes in. I'm plugging up the hole so that more pressure can come out of the other hole. Right? Right. Widen the hole so it doesn't collapse on you and you could get a good cord through it. And there you have, well, almost. Got to pull it off of there. One jade green. Frog. Frog. How far does he go in the water? Knee deep. Knee deep. Right. I know. Rotten joke. That's a cool thing. Okay, there we go. Pulling it off. Rounding it in. And you have one hollow bead frog. And your beads can look totally different from this. Your beads can look like stripes and swirl patterns. And again, I even made some beads that were hollow. And you know, you always think of straight like this, but I made it look like a piece of macaroni, believe it or not. Because it's hollow and you're bending it to a way you want it, you could put one hole here, another hole here, and if you wanted to have a third hole somewhere, you could do that too, so that you could connect it and make it a centerpiece bead with all the connecting holes together, or whatever. Anyway, ideas, patterns. Doesn't have to be exact all the time, but it gives you a direction to go in. And I know that my glass is not as precise as it could be. Oh yeah, I forgot something. I'm going to do that right now while I'm thinking about it. This is a way I made a millie with my initials in it. You with me so far? And what I do is I heat it up, press the millie in, let it cool a little bit, bend it back and forth. It only needs a little chunk on the back bottom of it. And now I've got a signed piece of artwork with my initials. And by the way, my initials are LVBL. Lucian Van Buren Libby. That's a mouthful, ain't it? Fire polish the nose. Oh, that got a little bit more on it than need be. Let's pull that off. There we go. And you have one signed frog bead. Thank you very much and enjoy your day.